What's going on? My name is DeQuarius Beverly. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to improve your social skills and actually how to be able to get comfortable with being amongst people and strangers. This is definitely a skill that I had to develop, especially considering I was someone that was very quiet, very, reserved and introverted to myself. And I know that over years, I've actually been able to improve this skill due to doing some of the few practices that I'm going to teach you in this video. This video was actually influenced by a comment that was actually made on one of my videos where I actually talked about how GameStop was a perfect job that allowed me to develop the exact skills that I've been able to learn and what I'm going to talk about in this video. So if you want to learn more about that story, definitely check out that video. But in the time of what I'm going to talk about, I basically, again, have anxiety at times with working with people or talking amongst strangers or people that I'm not necessarily comfortable with being with. That has been a time where I very much so was very uncomfortable with that. But I've developed the skills based off working at different companies and organizations that gave me the skills to be able to develop those skills. And that's one of the most important things that you want to factor in, is that if you don't have a skill, then find some type of internship or job that can give you those skills necessary. I think the only way that you're going to really be able to grow is to be at an uncomfortable place. And sometimes it may mean you doing something outside of your normal comfort zone in order for you to develop the necessary skills to be your best self. And I think jobs have a great way of improving those skills, because what better way to be able to learn a skill by also getting paid to do it? And I think this is definitely essentially important for the young millennial, or just the young person that's just getting out of college or high school, or just trying to figure out, life, and really getting in a place to really, get outside of their comfort zone. This is one of the great things to really do, is finding some type of organization to be able to improve those skills. And I think, finding a job that you enjoy, something that you can tolerate for the time being as you grow in those skills, can give you what you need to be at where you're trying to go. I also got into organizations because I'm very entrepreneurial. So if someone presented me an opportunity at one point, it was a network marketing or MLM, multi-level marketing company. And I've been presented a few of those in my time of my 20s. And I must say I've had some great experiences with those. But what was very important, what I was able to learn by me sticking with it for so many years, is that I was able to learn how to network, being able to connect with people and identify certain motivations out of people to really be able to, identify if they're actually a great candidate, and being able to deal with rejection. And that's something that you deal with, especially when you're in those industries, because, it's pretty much your network determines your net worth, and how you connect with people and how you're able to relate with people can determine your level of success. I think one of the things from my experience before network marketing with GameStop, it was just learning how to be at a better connection with my superiors, because I think that ultimately, sometimes people don't care how much or how well you can produce if they don't necessarily have a good connection with you. And so network marketing gave me a good skill set as far as learning how to connect with the right people and learning different personality skills. That also involves a lot of reading, which goes into my third aspect, learning to read books and get into a mind frame to understand people. Like, there's a great book that I actually would recommend. It's called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. This was a great book that was a great contributor to my success as far as being able to connect with people that I normally would have never connected with. And thankfully, that book definitely played a part as far as me being able to have rich relationships in terms of people of influence and people who are doing much better than me. And I was able to connect and have those type of cultivating relationships where it allowed me to have some level of advancement in something that I was ultimately trying to pursue. And this is great nuggets as far as for someone who's in the same frame of mind. Finding and identifying books is a great way to be able to learn how to connect with people, because I don't care what service or product that you're offering or selling, or whatever that you're trying to get into, you always have to understand that you can't do it without some type of social interacting with people. So learning to get into a mind frame of understanding the psychology of people and reading books on that can definitely help improve your chances to reduce the level of social anxiety. Last and not least, ultimately, is, just have fun and be comfortable in yourself, having some level of self-esteem. I think that's very important because oftentimes we tend to be very critical of ourselves, and a lot of times the person is not even thinking about you. Ultimately, they probably having the exact same insecurities as such as yourself, and a lot of times they're not even concerned about what you're concerned about. They're just simply interested in what's going on with them. And so if you can learn that skill as far as being more invested in other people and asking questions, I think that's a great way to kind of build rapport with someone that you don't know, is ask some questions. If you ask enough questions, you'll be able to know enough about a person and find out if you can relate with them or correlate with them, or even in a sense, find something that motivates them. I've met friends doing that very thing, or just built rapport quickly with a person just because of the fact of asking questions. And it's not because I'm trying to have any motive, interior motive, anything. It's just so much because of the fact that I'm just trying to know about that person, and having that genuine interest keeps them talking. And then eventually, you know what I'm saying, you befriend a person. And that's something that you will learn when you read that book, Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So I didn't want to make this video too long, but I wanted to kind of just share some of the things that have impacted my life, in hopes that it would help somebody out there who may be dealing with these very struggles, because I definitely understand, especially what's going on right now in the world. We got a lot of social distance going on, a lot of people confined to their homes. So it's kind of hard to have these skills in place and practice if you're not constantly in an environment where you're doing such as these things that I mentioned in this video. So if you like this content, you definitely think it was of value, definitely hit a like button, hit the like button and subscribe, because I will be doing more related content like this on personal development, business, things that I'm ultimately passionate about, that I feel will help the next person that can relate to me. Ultimately, I know it ain't going to relate to everybody, but I know the core people that want to improve their lives and gain some insight from someone that's real, that's genuine, that's actually been there and done that. You're in for a treat, man. So definitely hit the like button. Let me know what your comments and questions are, so it will help me create more content related to these subjects. And I will hope that you guys will continue to stay tuned in the next following videos. Like I said, check out that other video with the GameStop and how that actually propelled my selling career, because I believe sales is a great industry as far as improving your social skills and getting in front of people. So if you're someone who deals with social anxiety, sales is a great way to improve that. And in that case, my name is DeQuarius Beverly, and I'll see you guys at the next following video. Peace.